Ladies, gentlemen, and lowlifes, welcome to this episode of Emo Brown, the podcast. Today, we got Tony Ray in the house of Tribal Seeds. Let's go.
That's right. I just noticed something in the background. Why am I the only photo, the only picture that's remaining on the wall, dude? This is like Survivor or like...
I thought you did that.
I didn't. No. There is a ghost here. And you know the ghosts are attracted to my aura. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Emo Brown, the podcast. A podcast brought to you by the Emo Brown Media Group. No joke today. Another local superstar, someone we all look up to. And of course, this episode, as always, is brought to you by the wonderful people and the godfather at Tribal Streetwear since 1989. Let's get it. Tribal Click Worldwide did our gratitude ride last week out there, Barry. I missed you.
Yeah, I missed you.
I miss you more.
Yeah.
You're sick, you're under the weather, and we're going to give you a pass for not going. But head on out. The lower left, we met up with the homie Isaac of Silk Cloud, of course. We all went in, purchased a few things. Small Business Saturday. Support. More local support. More local love. It's like a local lovers. It's like an interviews. I think it's the interviews, right?
This is interview.
Interviews. Well,
We do love him. He is local.
Local, we love him, and we're going to interview him. Brought to you by Tribal. He put the seeds in Tribal. Ladies and gentlemen, we have none other than Tony Ray Jacobo here of the local and worldwide now Tribal Seeds, brother.
Yo.
Welcome, dog. It's been a minute since I've seen you
back, man. Long
Look
time.
at you. Always looking like you're ready for. You're just ready to write a song. We'll get into that. I'm curious about your writing technique.
All right.
But what have you been up to? Tell everybody a little bit about yourself before we get into it.
For the first time in years, man, I'm getting to enjoy the holidays. So I'm doing that. Around this time last year, I was in Las Vegas finishing up the mixing for the album H and Blood. So that's what I was doing last year and every year before, just grinding to get it done. So,
Bro, that's been a decade project, right?
Yeah.
You've been working on that bad boy for a minute.
9 years, man, since our last full-length album. So
I'll tell you what, you gifted me the vinyl. That's a great album, bro.
Thank you.
That is a great album. I would be lying if I told you I don't play it 80% of the time on my shifts. It's been weird. Your mom came in when I was playing. She came to the brewery like on a Friday for a foundation Friday that we were working. And I didn't even notice she came in until they were in front of me. And then in the background, I'm hearing you guys play. And I'm like, oh, don't tell Tony that don't tell Tony Ray I'm playing. Oh,
did she say, hi, I'm Mama Seeds?
Yeah.
I'm their mom?
I know. I know your mom, dude.
Yeah,
We've seen each other's shows. Like she comes into the brewery, like you know.
Yeah, they used to go even before I came on the
for
pod.
sure, dude.
Yeah.
Like I know your mama. You know, like she's cool people. So I was like, hey, just don't tell Tony Ray that I'm listening. She's like, Mijo, it's okay.
Yeah.
He doesn't care. He's your friend. It's all right, dog.
Yeah.
But that album is sick, dude. I play that album at home. I play that shit at work at UPS. I play that shit at the gym. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I like Down Bad Vibes is probably my go-to track on that album.
Let's hear you sing it.
Down Bad Vibes. Don't make me sing.
I hear that every morning at 3 a.m.
He does. I'll whistle it. I'll hum it. It's a great album. It's a great band. So again, thank you for making time and coming in. I know this is your first holidays off. So for you to cruise in during the holidays and shoot the shit with us a little bit is awesome, brother.
Yes, sir. Glad to be here, man.
9 years since the last album. Why the hell did it take so long?
Well, after our last album, Representing, I decided to take a break from touring. So I took a 6-year-long break.
Damn.
And I just stepped away from it for a while. I had been touring since I was full-time, since I was 24, and we started the band when I was 17. So, after doing it for several years and partying my face off, living that life, traveling, I felt like, okay, like I've been doing this for a while now. Like, I need to take a break, step away, live a different type of lifestyle for a while. So during that time, Steve and the band members kind of took over. They were in charge of getting songs done, getting albums done. So I stepped away, let them handle it. I would still produce for the band here and there, songs here and there. But I let them handle it. And it turned out they couldn't get an album done, while I was gone. So about 4 or 5 years ago, I came back in and just got back to grinding on it. Like, all right, you guys got these songs done. They wrote some songs on the road during sound checks. And so I had these few songs that they did. And then I brought in some my own productions and some songs that I had in the vaults, put together for the band. It's like, all right, we need to have at least 15 or so songs. We ended up having 17 songs because it had been so long. We needed to give the fans, a nice body of work to listen to because it had been so long and kind of felt like we neglected them for a while. So, you know, I put it on myself to like, all right, we got to get this nice body of work, put it out, make sure the fans enjoy this, appreciate this, and this is where we're at.
Great representation of what Tribal Seeds is all about. I feel like from track 1 to, like you said, track 17, it's Tribal Seeds, bro. Like, I feel like it sounds weird because you hear all these musician writers and like Rolling Stone, oh, you know, it's the maturation of the band. This is the album that represents them the most. But you can totally tell from like the onset from when you guys started recording and putting demos out and putting albums out to where it is now. It's like, oh shit.
Definitely, man.
I can see the growing up, you know?
Definitely. It's a more mature album, you know, quality wise, songwriting wise, production wise. We got some great musicians in the band now, so they did their thing. We had some extra musicians come in and do their thing, and just top-notch dudes. And so it was definitely a growth and maturity growth. But I do feel like there is some charm to, like, you know, the early stuff when we were very amateur, you know, very low budget. You know, we did what we could with what we had, and it brought out something in us, you know. And I think there's something to that too, where you're not trained. Like, I didn't train musically, classically trained, technically trained. I took a few piano lessons just to learn, you know, what the notes are and the chords are. But, you know, I think just not having, you know, traditional classical trained background kind of added a different charm and different style and a different approach to making our music. And, you know, like some of the early stuff gets played at Petco Park now, Vampire. And
that's crazy.
And some of these UFC fighters like Justin Gaethje walking out to this stuff. And the Rotolo brothers, you know, undefeated MMA champs. And it's just, you know, there's something to that as well.
Well, let's take it back. Let's take it back to when the Jacobo brothers were the young ones, bro. Where's the motivation? Where's the passion for reggae music come from? What was that born?
Since we were babies, man. My dad started listening in high school, so we grew up with it since we were born, trying to sing melodies, lyrics to Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, Alpha Blondie, Burning Spear, Still Pulse. So many pioneers, so many artists growing up that we were inspired by. So, since birth, man, it's been ingrained in us and naturally developed a love for it.
I like the video or like the little promo vid that you guys dropped for this album, and it's I presume it's you and your brother.
Yep.
All right, and then not AI and shit. That's real deal,
yeah.
real footage.
I was getting questions about that too. People thought it was AI. Like, no, that's us doing in trailer home right here in Chula Vista.
Very nice, bro. And it's like, oh shit, these guys are about that life. You know, it's like these guys have been doing this thing since they were little, squinkles. First show. Or first practice. How did all that come together? How did you guys decide, all right, yeah, we love this music. Our dad kind of like, you know, taught us about reggae, taught us about what it means, taught us about the love and the passion it brings. How do you guys sit down and say, hey, let's start practicing. Let's build a band. Let's call this guy. Let's invite him. Like, how does all that get down?
Well, I was a senior in high school at Bonita.
Where, I'm sorry?
Bonita Vista.
You know that's right, homie.
And then my brother, he was a sophomore. So we saw Midnight in concert, a band from the Virgin Islands.
Yes, sir.
And after seeing them live, that's when we really said, all right, we need to start a band, because the energy and the power that they presented on stage, it's like we want to create something like that too. So we were in high school, and we found some guys that were also reggae lovers, and we just went to the garage, started jamming, sound like shit, you know, do what we got to do, try to learn how to play keyboards and our instruments and whatnot, and just started jamming with them. And then an old football coach of mine knew a local producer, a Latin rap producer. He said, yo, you know, this kid I used to coach in football, like, he's starting a band. Just check out their demo, check out their stuff, like, see what you think. And, you know, just asking for a favor if he can produce something for us. So he checked it out. He's like, okay, yeah, you know, we'll try something. And he was like, he liked the vocalist. He liked Steve's vocals. So we went in there, put some demos down, put it out, and it got traction right away in the islands in Hawaii. And Maui was the first island to start playing our stuff on rotation. And then it kind of spread out to the other islands. It spread out to Guam, Aruba. And we started playing shows locally here in town, playing for no one, dive bars, anyone we could play for. Makeda Dread at the World Beat Center was the first one to like really put us on
That's dope.
Some of her events, like Martin Luther King Day, and eventually Earth Day, and then any local, I mean, not local acts, but any acts that came here from Jamaica or the other Caribbean artists, she would allow us to open up for them. So we kind of grew our fan base that way. And then we started playing high schools here too, to start off, to kind of get our music in front of the young people here. So we played Castle Park, Southwest High, Bonita.
That's right.
What else did we play? We played Madison and Claremont. So yeah, dude, just hustling, just playing anywhere we could, trying to get the music out, and grew into this.
That's crazy that you started from the outside in. You know, like your music took off on the islands. People were playing it. People knew all about you guys and all about your music. Probably like we were anxious for you guys to get out there and actually do live performances before you even had anybody in your crowds here at local venues and stuff. That's nuts. Most people want to own their backyard first before they go and do anything else. But you guys did it in reverse, and it worked.
Right.
When was the first show when you got to go to Hawaii and play for everybody out there? How far into the career?
When was the first show? Okay. A homie that we knew from actually Yuma, Arizona, that was from Hawaii. He lived out in Yuma. He had some connects on the islands to play some local bars, so he took us out there for the first time. We just played local dive bars, anywhere we could in Hawaii. But our music was already kind of known, so we had people show up and pack the place out, man. So
that's dope.
Yeah,
bro.
we're these kids from, South San Diego, just going over to the islands of Hawaii and just fucking getting all this love, man. It was amazing.
And you bring that back over here, probably motivation, inspired, and just like, hey, man, this is a thing. We can do this for real.
Definitely. So playing local shows in San Diego, just growing our fan base. And actually, we did Just Java, too. We threw our own show, Just Java, back in the day. And
you ain't a local band unless you played Just Java,
There you
bro.
go.
I feel like Just Java was the place you played when, hey, Chula Vista. This is what we're all about.
And I bought my first keyboard and amp it was called Whitaker.
I sold it to you, bro. I was there. No, I didn't work when it was Whitaker's. I worked when it was Harper's. Remember when that shit was Harper's, bro?
Yeah.
Did you know, Barry, we talked about this before, but you could rent to own equipment there, bro. So
That's what I did.
Yeah,
Where
so
I got my
rent to
first
own
violin.
Dude, I rent to own a bunch of stuff there, dude. A bass guitar, drums, everything.
That's what I did,
just by
man.
working there.
I worked at KB Toys
What's
and
up?
Papa John's Pizza to pay my equipment off, the rent to own.
Dog. That's awesome. And because I feel like not a lot of people, but some of the people that I know that listen to this style of music are like, hey, Treble Seats from San Diego? I was like, motherfucker, they're from Chula Vista, fool. Like, what's wrong with you?
Del Sol and Chula Vista, yeah.
Del Sol.
Yeah.
Little South San Diego action.
Yeah.
A lot of bands come out from here in this genre of music, bro. There's a lot of talent that came out of, I know at least from Chula Vista, South Bay, Bonita area, Stranger, and then Roots Covenant. Thank you very much. I was on the tip of my tongue. Big Mountain always had the road, though. I feel like they were if not the first, the biggest act to come out of this general region playing that style of inspired music. How difficult was it to get on that level, bro, or get their attention to have them invite you and play with them and open for them? Or were they always welcoming and say, we got to put on for our city?
Yeah, I used to go to like house parties with Stranger playing, So I thought that was dope, man, that there was bands down here in the South that were playing reggae music. And that was another inspiration for me. Like, fuck, okay, there's other bands doing this too. Like, let's do our thing, So we just hustled, man. We just hustled and played anywhere we could. And eventually we ended up doing some shows with them. And it just kind of spread from there, man.
What's up with touring? Is it hard work? Is it fun work? You obviously said you had a little too much of it. You had to take a break. Like, what goes into prepping for a tour? Like, when was your first tour? How old were you when that happened?
I was 24. 24. And Revolution was the first band to ask us to tour with them nationally. So we went on a 3-week tour with them around the country, and it was dope, man. Just seeing a lot of these cities for the first time, and it was just fun, man. In the early days, it's fun. You're in your 20s, you're seeing things for the first time. I never went to college, so this was my college.
This
man.
was your college,
this
bro.
Was, my growing, exploring experience. So it was a great time, man. Just being in our 20s, traveling, getting to play music, and having fans come up to us and love our stuff, and it was awesome, man. It was a great time.
What was the goal? What was the goal when you guys started the band? To go on tour, to put out an album, to become the next best thing? What was your guys' goal when you guys started playing?
I don't know if there really was a goal, man.
Just kind of flowing?
Yeah, we're just kind of making music that we thought sounded good. Looking back at it now, yeah, the quality's not the best, the production's not the best, but for whatever reason, it caught people's attention. But yeah, just making the music we love and seeing who we can play in front of, and it just kept growing and growing.
Now Joe Musgrove walks out to your music, bro.
Yep.
Every fucking time he pitches, it's right there.
Yeah.
He
Happy
became a
birthday,
homie?
Joe, too. I think it was his birthday yesterday.
Hey,
It was his
big ups
birthday.
Joe, friend of the
ups, Joe.
show. Having him walk out to that's like I feel like that's official. That's like a nod. Like you're an official San Diego legend now.
That's
like,
wild,
you
dude.
know, it's like, okay, Joe Musgrove, no Joe. I want to walk out. How did that whole thing come together? Like, did he reach out to you? How did you even find out that he was walking out to this vampire?
Yeah, he left a comment after the World Series. He was playing with the Astros. He was playing against the Dodgers in the World Series, and Astros won. He commented on one of our posts saying that, yo, like, I walk out to your guys' music. Like, I was bumping it during the World Series and just giving us love. So I checked out who it was, and I saw he's a pitcher for the Astros, and he's from San Diego. I was like, oh, fuck, dope. You know, let me follow this guy back. And he posted another story post where he was playing our music. So I DM'd him, I said, like, jokingly, just like, yo, like, you know, you looking for a new walkout song? And he's like, yo, he's like, yeah. He's like, kind of joked back, like, yeah, I'm kind of due for a new walkout song. But he's like, dude, I've loved you guys for years.
That's awesome,
I used to
dude.
go to you guys' show. I think he would go to our show when he was in high school and stuff, you know, like, and
Total
so-
bro. He's
Yeah.
like a total bro.
yeah. So he came out.
Joe
and-
Musgrove.
Joe Musgrove, everybody. So now he's the fan, bro. One other thing that Joe Musgrove said.
Oh, he just posted his top 5 Spotify artists. And
we're in that time of year right now. Yeah, what happened?
Yeah. Who was your top
Oh,
artist?
we'll get to mine. What did Joe
Okay.
Musgrove post? What did he put on his, bro?
Well, we're one of his top artists.
Fuck yeah. Were you
still
the top
there.
song still? Or?
He
Vampire?
just posted the top artist. I don't.
Dude, mine is ridiculous, dog. I'll show you.
I
I'll
bet I can
probably
guess
edit
which
it
one's
in.
top.
I'll edit it in a little later, but mine is all Danny Flow. dog.
That was where I put my money.
top artist was Danny Flow.
You
and
too?
No, not me.
Nah, this is probably like freaking
Who is
Garth
it?
Brooks or some shit.
Chris Gaines, get it right.
Chris Gaines, everybody.
Gaines.
Dude, my top 5 songs were all Danny Flow songs. Dude, number 1, Otro Show. I'm not a... It's crazy, dude. My kids like it. It's their walk-up song. I'm in their ear, be like, hey, dude, this
And
is a good one.
he's from here too.
No, that fool's from fucking Irapuato, Guanajuato, bro.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Mexican reggaeton.
Got you.
It's something I have no business listening to. It's music for like early 20-year-old kids.
Hey,
and,
you got the eyebrow cut.
I got an eyebrow cut. So I mean, I'm kind of...
That's from listening to Danny Flow right
I'm
there.
checking some boxes now, bro. I'm checking
He almost
some
had the
boxes. I'm going to let this hair grow. I'm going to grow one dread. Then I'll be all ready for
Neck
tribal seeds,
tattoos
bro.
coming up next.
Would you do that shit on me?
Nah,
Do you have any
not me.
tattoos?
Yeah.
What you got?
I have my wife's name right here.
There you go.
And I got the fucking charger bolt when they were
Out
in
of you, brother.
What's that?
Out of you.
I got the charger bolt when they were in San Diego,
Mm-hmm.
and they left San Diego, so I just got an SD on top of the charger bolt.
Make sure you put Los Angeles on the bottom, too.
No, that's why.
What
I
happened?
put a big SD on top of the bolt, man.
Outta
'cause
you,
they left
bro.
my SETI.
But you still follow him or no?
No.
Who's the fan? Okay, it's your brother then the Halla fan.
He's the
Okay.
fan, but I hate watch them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I want them to lose. I don't want LA to support them. I want Chargers kicked out of LA.
I was once hurt like you. For a long time, actually. As soon as Phillip Rivers like retired or just left to the Colts, I was like, all right, my fucking
Yeah.
allegiance with this squad is over. I got no love for them. They got me back, dude.
Yeah.
I'm back in. Like I watch.
Is that
and
because of gambling or because you actually like it?
I've never gambled on the Chargers. Like
Smart money.
yeah, I like to gamble. I like making bets and taking that kind of action.
What app you use?
I'm not at liberty to say,
Oh,
but if
okay.
you want to, but we can go to TJ. We can go to what's it
Caliente?
called, the Caliente, bro, right next to Boleros. Get some lunch, whatever you're into. But yeah, man, I've always been a big football fan as it relates to gambling or fantasy football. And as soon as I stopped being a Charger fan, I kind of dropped football as a whole, bro. But then I started kind of getting really into gambling again. I was like, oh shit, this is kind of cool. Made a couple little introductory bets when Justin Herbert was on the squad. I'm a fan again.
I do like
fucking got me,
Herbert.
dude.
I like Herbert, just the fact that they got the LA in front of their name. It's nothing against the city or anything. It's just like I grew up.
It's not our city.
Yeah. I grew up playing Pop Warner, so
Yeah.
I grew up being a Charger fan, and then all the memories at Qualcomm tailgating and going to that stadium and watching the game with family and friends, fucking screaming at the TV. Like now we don't have that anymore.
There was
they
passion,
took
bro.
that. They took that away from me and from a lot of fans here.
Oh,
so.
me too. Yeah, it's gone and it will never come back, and I will never have that same level of love and passion and support for them just because it's like a girlfriend. Like his girlfriend.
It was a hard breakup,
Yeah,
man.
she cheated on me with somebody and she left, and I'm like, oh, she was cool. Oh, fuck her. We don't love her anymore.
Yeah.
But then you just kind of see
At least she's not doing better with the new guy. That would be
Yeah,
worse.
there you go. Well,
Hey, same old, same old.
yeah, exactly.
Same old, bro. How are you gonna feel if the Chargers ever win the Super Bowl? Though?
Oh, dude, I would hate it. But their parade is gonna be like 50 deep. So
You're gonna go?
No, hell no.
You wouldn't go?
No, they don't have no fans up there, man.
No, they
like
don't,
most of their
bro.
fan base is still here, and
It's good to see you got over it, dude. That's awesome.
yeah.
Nope, not over it, dog. What would you do if a Charger player walked out to a Tribal Seed song, though?
Actually, Alohi Gilman, the safety for the Chargers, he just posted us the other day. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he posted Vampire 2 on his post.
Did
You're
you
like, take
repost
that
it?
shit down.
Did you repost a Charger post, dog? That's all I want to hear.
I reposted it
Outta
on
you, fool.
Tribal Seed's story because he's showing us love.
Yeah.
and,
You didn't sell out. You bought in. Out of you. Let's go on to something else. Let's go in. I love the Chargers now, I guess, bro. But they'll never be the Padres for me. No. At one point, I feel like the Chargers overtook the Padres because we had some shitty ass years for the Padres, like horrible years, bro.
Yeah,
and
sand jerseys.
dude, and the Chargers were just on a sick one, dude. When Phillip Rivers, Antonio Gates, Danian Tomlinson, everybody was there. Vincent Jackson, bro, Malcolm Floyd, and then
That
on
was our
defense,
window, man.
that was
That
the
was
window. And then you had
We were
Sean
really good on
Mannion.
Madden for like a year.
Dude, we had high ranks on Madden. Then we had the Burner Turner and Darren Sproles. Dude, there was an era where I'm not a big fan of like having jerseys of other men.
Right.
But I was like, I bought a jersey like every season it came out, bro.
Yep.
Like I had my Ladanian, my Junior Seau, my Merriman. Dude, it was awesome.
It brings the city together, man. It's like the whole city gets to celebrate and have this community and companionship with each other and cheer on for the team, man. So
Why'd you bring me here like this?
I know, dog.
I'm not ready for this conversation. I was not ready for this conversation. I hope they never win, BJ.
Me too.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not
I
a
had,
Char- were you
I
a
had a
Charger
Chargers. I had a Chargers bolt on my Fender P bass, the most expensive bass that I had at the time. I was like, put it on there, and then they left, and I don't play that bass anymore.
At all? Heartbroken? What do you think dudes that actually
I play
got
guitar.
bolts on their head? Because I had homies who had Charger bolts on their head, and they let their head
I had
grow.
one on my old Jeep, and I had to peel that shit off.
That bad? I don't think I would go that far, dude. Yeah.
I don't have pictures of my exes either.
No, well, I mean, you're married.
There you go.
I mean, that's a good start right
Yeah.
there.
There you
Oh man, 9 years off, dude, or 6 years off. 6 years off. What do you do during that time? Like, what do you do? Do you support the band in the sense that you kind of assist in writing songs, organizing songs? Do you help your brother during that time in writing songs, or what's your level of involvement?
Yeah, I'm still producing for the band and sending them ideas, sending Steve ideas. He's sending me ideas. He'll hit me up and say, "Oh, make a song that sounds like this," So I'll do that for him. And yeah, just organizing writing sessions. Like, all right, I got these beats. Like, whoever wants to come in and have a writing session, let's get together and try to write some stuff. And so just helping produce. And outside of the band, I was still producing for the other artists and getting involved with certain projects and just taking time for myself too, just kind of like
sure.
stepping away from the road and
It's a crazy place then, huh?
yeah, just trying to evolve myself and grow myself and learn more and actually like when I met my wife, like I was gone half the year or more than half the year, so we actually got to be with each other like full time, like all year long. So that was a learning
I do
experience
love you.
for us.
Look at this. You're fun to be with.
That's why I married you.
So yeah, man, just personal growth and spiritual growth and just helping the band write and getting involved in other projects.
During that 6-year tenure, when did you start getting the itch to like say, all right, I'm ready to come back? Or what was there a specific moment that triggered that?
Yeah, it kind of just happened organically. One of the keyboardists, he didn't want to play shows for a while because of COVID, and he has kids, and his wife, I think, ran a daycare or something, so he didn't want to go on the road, bring back COVID, and spread it around. So he was kind of like sketched out by that. So he said, yeah, I'm going to, take a break from playing shows for a while. So it was that moment when I felt like, okay, like, let me talk to my little bro and make sure we're going to be on the same game plan, the same page if I come back. So I talked to him about some things, worked some things out with him, like, yo, if I'm coming back, I need X, Y, and Z to happen, this, and that. So we talked it out, worked it out, and he's like, yeah, I'm down, let's do it. So, and we're older now, man. We're more mature now. We're more in that mindset, like, all right, this is going to be our last little 10 to 15 year stretch where we're really going to be making music, hustling tours, traveling. So let's get our game plan in order. Let's put out the best music we can do in this little stretch of time and let's get this done.
The Mexican Gallagher brothers over here, fool. They're on some Oasis shit, fool.
Oh yeah, they're touring too.
They're touring too.
Oasis.
Oasis.
Did you see that? You see that SNL sketch that they did with them?
No.
It's hilarious, dude. Watch that.
Dude,
the Gallagher brothers.
SNL hasn't been funny for a minute, but I feel like lately,
Once in a while.
I feel like lately
they're
they're starting to come out with some more like, all right, now you funny. Now you're
Once in a
funny,
while.
dog. Bringing the band back together and going on the road now, is that been different than when you first started at the ripe old age of 24, when you're wide-eyed and everything is like a new adventure? Now 39, 40, 39. Yeah. Is it a different experience, or is it the same old shit? You just know how, like, all right, been here, done that. It is what it is. It's a business now.
It's a lot more tiring, for sure. Like in my 20s, I had the energy and, you know, just it's all about it, having a good time at that age. But now it's like, okay, like more of a business mindset, more of like, all right, we got to structure our albums, we got to structure our songs to set us up to, you know, one day retire from this. So just having that game plan, being strategic about it, and yeah, man, just setting ourselves up long term now.
Man, I don't know if I'd make it on a tour, BJ. I don't know, bro. I have an addictive personality, and anything I do, I'd go in.
I'm the same.
Dude, yeah. I just would go all in. And recently I found out why. And I'm going to send you the link so you can take the autism test too. And
I'm curious to take that. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, man, it's changed my life, bro. Ever since I took it and I passed, like, with flying colors, and I have, like, you know, high-rated autism, I guess, like adult functioning shit.
You just don't half-ass anything.
I don't, bro. I went all in. So I honestly, I don't know if I would be good on the road. You know,
I mean, I did develop like OCD as a young kid.
Okay,
you know, so I had like certain rituals and, you know, things that I would do like around the house or to myself. Some actually that would cause me some harm. It was kind of fucked up. But I would have to do things in like 3s and 5s for some reason. And
I feel you, dude.
Yeah, but luckily, I was able to talk myself out of that as a kid. But I still have it a little bit to this day. You know, I'm triple checking doors and locks. And yeah,
I have turned around to make sure my door is locked. Like came home in the car.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Ever since I was little,
I have like this method where I twist the doorknob before I go to sleep to make sure the door's locked, and I hold it there, and I have to focus on it to make sure it's really locked. I have to hold it till my hand starts to cramp up and hurt.
Okay, you're fucking weird. Yeah. Stay away.
But no, most of the weird stuff I've been able to talk myself out of. Like, dude, this is not doing me any service. You know, this is just, I'm not living an abundant life fucking worrying about these things. Or
and you take that on the road, it's even harder.
I was going to say.
Do we lock the van?
Yeah. Taking that on the road and just kind of like experiencing that in close quarters with somebody you're going to be with. Because I'm pretty sure the accommodations you guys put forth for yourself on the road are vastly different when you were 24 than when you're 39 now. Yeah. How do you guys travel now, currently?
Well, we have a tour bus now.
Okay.
So it's a lot more comfortable. I mean, the only privacy we have is our bunk, you know, and then you step out of your bunk, you're, you know, confronted with 11 other dudes. So
it's a world of fart.
Oh, man.
Fart, bro. That's an interesting way to put it, BJ. How did the tour start initially? Van, everybody sleeping on each other, rolling around.
Our first cross-country couple of shows were in a Suburban. So we drove the Suburban from San Diego to Virginia.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and shout out
to... How long of a fucking drive would that have been straight? That sounds like it would have been a long-ass
ride.
But
it was our first time going to the East Coast, you know, or the east side of the country. So, like, we were excited, man. We're young kids. Like, we get to travel across the country and play. It was like 2 shows, too, that we played in Virginia and North Carolina. Soja brought us out. So we just went for those 2 shows and drove right back. You know, any opportunity that we can get, man, we're just jumping all over it. And
legit hustling, putting it out there.
Yeah.
You have to, man.
Yeah.
Closed mouths will never get fed. And it's your job to build, 1, the band and become like who's going to be in it. And 2, build your brand to the best of your ability. And if you're not out there doing it, is it different now with social media than when you started? Because you're 39, so he's 17. What is that, 27, 22 years ago? Internet was way different than what it is now.
And in the early days, it was still the era of passing out flyers and demos. So we were doing that. We were going to different shows, passing out flyers and demos. And then MySpace came along, and I was just on MySpace doing the recruiting on MySpace, like hitting up like Slightly Stupid's page, 311, Sublime, all those bands, and like sending messages to all their fans and whatnot. Like, check out our music,
dope,
like just spending hours doing that stuff, you know?
Yeah, you're laying the foundation. You're laying the groundwork. You got to put in the work, man.
Definitely.
And now you tour. When's the next tour? What do you guys got coming up?
We got a tour coming up that starts at the end of February. We're going to the East Coast.
Oh, nice.
With Kabaka Pyramid from Jamaica, Grammy Award-winning artist. He crushes, man. We did a tour with him in May earlier this year. Awesome to see that guy perform every night and the band and taking notes. And, man, just the conviction, the passion that he puts on the stage, every performance, man. It's something that I learned from watching him. So we're going out with him and another band called Sense of Motion. Yeah, East Coast run.
I still remember my first show, my first Tribal Seed show, and I've told you this a couple of times. We were out at Pinchy Wave House, bro, the Wave House out in Mission Bay, which is that's what Kane's kind of evolved into.
Yeah,
right. K was Kane's, and then out it went into the Wave House, and I don't remember who you were playing with, but it was a reggae night. Was it Ika Mouse or am I tripping?
We played a show there with the Wailers.
Okay, was it them? Or it might have been them. And I had never heard of you at that point. You know, like I just remember my little cousin Kiki. What up, geeks?
Big ups,
Pizza Salvavidas. He would tell me, "Hey, cousin, check this band out, bro. This band is fucking sick. They're from here. They're from Chula Vista. Woo woo." And I was like, "All right, fuck yeah." And I've always been open to new music in any style because I love music, bro. Like for me, music is just like a completely different language you learn to speak. And I listened to it. I was like, "Oh hell yeah!" And I was like, "Fool, I fucking listened to this band before. Like I know I've been to one of their shows, and it was a show right there on the beach, and it was awesome, man. And just the transformation of being at that show. I don't even remember what year it was in, but it was in the early days, I'm gonna assume. And I remember now we just went to one of your guys' show a few months ago here for Bayfest. Bro, you guys command the fucking stage. You guys command the fucking crowd. You guys have everyone in your palm. You guys are individually doing just in the zone with whatever instrument you have. You guys are individually in the zone, and everybody's just and I hate using this word, but it's legit. Everyone is in that zone and vibing with you guys, bro.
Yeah.
And just to be like on the side stage watching you guys, I'm like, fuck, these guys you're not faking the funk. There's no like posing or anything. Like you guys are in the moment, like doing your thing, like watching your brother do his thing, watching you like rocking your fucking keyboard back and forth. You guys fucking Roots. And fucking Hector Luz, dude, just watch.
Roots was there.
That motherfucker is passionate and talented as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Just watching him on stage with you guys, it's just like it was just a cornucopia of passion, fire, and everyone just fucking vibing off of it. Dude.
Right on, man. Thanks, dude. And yeah, we've been doing it for a long time, especially here in town. So it's awesome.
Does it get boring? Does it get are you jaded to it, or do you find something new to like get hype on, or how does that work?
No, it's not. It doesn't get boring, but playing the same songs every night. For me, the most fulfillment I get is to create. So playing shows and touring, isn't the most fulfilling thing for me artistically. But when we have a good crowd, man, and they're singing the lyrics and knowing that these people paid money to see us and come out and get their babysitters and spend that time with us, man. And I'm just really appreciative and grateful that, for these fans showing up. So we try to do the best job that we can out there and have the most fun that we can and put on the best show we can.
Yeah, motherfuckers covered on my Nas song, fool.
Yeah, that's right.
I didn't even know that was in your guys' like style of play. I was like, oh shit. I was like, you guys are playing Mana over here, doing it in Spanish.
Yeah, man, we just want to start having more fun with it. So we've been doing Mana, Manu Chao, Machine Gun. Yeah, so just kind of throwing in some different songs in the mix. And Shams, he does a Spanish tune, so it's just fun to play around with that stuff.
Danny Flow coming soon.
Oh, you're not down. Do you know who Danny Flow is, fool?
I've never heard of him.
Martillazo en el ano. Coming your way, bro. I'm going to fucking just overflow your text with a bunch of Danny Flow songs. Don't.
Okay, I'll check him out.
It's not for everybody, fool. Don't hold it against me. I blame the autism.
I like that artist, Santa Fakeland.
Santa Fakeland?
Yeah,
all right.
he's dope.
Yeah. There's a lot of good music, bro, down in Mexico.
Yeah.
How big of a presence do you guys currently have down in Mexico? If any, do you guys play a lot of shows down there? Have you ever toured down there?
I think we do have somewhat of a following down there. Actually, when we went to Mexico City for the Padre game, there's a guy that came up to me that knew of the band, so
you can ask for a picture. Fool. You can say fat, dog.
But I think little by little we're getting spread out in Mexico, and especially this last album. We have the tune called Ancient Blood, where Chiquis gets down on. He wrote a great hook for that song, great verse, and because of what he wrote, that's what kind of shaped. Well, that's what we titled the album after. It was Ancient Blood. It was just a strong song name that became the title of the album. And so little by little, I think the music's starting to spread out there. We have played some shows in Tijuana and Ensenada over the years. So we got asked to play a show in Tijuana this year. Actually, this month, we got asked to play. but Steve is in South Korea and Japan right now. So
Damn, your brother fucking took up
loves
residency
it
over
out
there.
there.
My
He
dude like
loves it
been
out
out there
there.
for a minute, no?
yeah, I think he said it was his 5th trip out to Japan, and he's been out there like
Good for him, dude.
like 2.5 months now.
Can you travel alone? Is that something you can do?
I feel like I could do it,
But would you?
but I'm married, so I like spending the time with wifey.
right, yeah,
like we
I
have a good time together.
I'm married too, but I think I could do it. I think I think I can travel alone. Respectfully, my love, I would never do it again. What was I gonna ask you? I'm not alone in telling you how awesome this album is. It generated Grammy talk. It generated Grammy nominations for this album, bro. How does that feel?
We didn't get nominated. We almost got there. We were in consideration.
There it is.
But we're a grassroots independent band and business, so it's hard to get seen, by industry types at that level,
But you did.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
you
we did. We did.
You were in the conversation
Yeah,
so much
definitely.
so it was like I remember you telling me like, "Hey, fool, like something might happen." I was like, "All right, cool, dog." So
Yeah. So it's just awesome to be like kind of, a little bit on the outside, but kind of like creeping our way into that scene. But that's not the ultimate goal for us. It's like awards and accolades. We're not making music for that.
yeah, you're a pretty humble dude when it comes to that. I've met a few musicians, but when it comes to like even now bringing it up, how like there was like, oh, there's potential Grammy talk going on here. Like you kind of, how do you deal with that? Do you like the I guess the fandom, the love and appreciation that people show you guys, or you kind of like shy away from it and just like, oh, cool, thanks.
No, I really appreciate the love that we get and support that we get, and any fan that will, wants to come up and say something nice to us, man, I just really appreciate it, or all the comments and messages. The Spotify wrap-up thing just came out, so people were, reposting, how all these fans reposting,
That's
like how much
awesome.
they listen to our music, and then, a few messages, like just how much it means to them, and how much they love the music. So I always appreciate it and support it.
You know what sucks, fool? I transferred my Spotify. Wifey and I shared the Spotify for the longest time until like, I don't know, middle of this year, maybe a little later, like July, August, whatever. And then I got my own Spotify under that thing where I just set up my own profile because of the podcast.
Yeah.
And since we do everything on there, it fucked up my algorithm, dog.
You got to start from ground zero.
Yeah, bro, because like
A lot of Danny Flow.
All it was Danny Flow because it showed me when my account started, and it was in August, and it said August was Mexican heritage, bro, reggaeton love, and I was like, oh shit, and it was all Danny Flow. My shit was weird, dude. It was Danny
He
Flow.
fucked mine up. I got the Minions are in my top 5.
Yeah,
There
dude.
you go.
And the only reason I bring it up is because last year I remember being one of those dudes that posted my shit, and it was
Salud.
it was Moonlight, dude. For me, Moonlight has always been my favorite song. I've learned never to ask you specifically, what is your favorite album? What is your favorite song? Because it's the same answer always. I love them all. There is no favorite.
There you go.
But which one did you enjoy playing the most live?
But if you had a favorite.
But if you had a fucking favorite.
I mean, Vampire, we usually close the set with that one.
Yep.
So that one's always fun. Rock the Night is fun, a nice upbeat tune, and we've been doing like a little Santana outro, percussion outro with that one, so that one's fun. Moonlight's always fun. In Your Eyes is the big anthemic sing-along that every time we play that one, our fans just scream those lyrics, and so those are a few. I like to keep our set like upbeat, high energy. I don't like a lot of downtime, and if we do a slow song, it's got to be for a certain time period because I kind of want to bring the energy back up.
Yeah.
I like keeping it up.
It's like curating a menu, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you just want to put it all out there together. And you
You got to
guys
control the energy of the night.
Peaks and
You
valleys,
have some
peaks and
dynamics.
valleys.
Yeah.
Look at you, bro. Look at you. You're like a conductor. I can see you with a little wand, a little stick up there. Like, all right, everybody chill. Okay, now bring it back. All right, now bring it back. Artist, band, group you'd like to work with, collaborate with, somebody there on your list, top of your list that you want to work with in the future.
Top of the list would be Manu Chao. Alpha
Welcome to
Blondie.
Tijuana.
Alpha Blondie, Burning Spear, Martin Campbell, so many. But those are the top of the list for sure.
Dude, you guys have a lot of features on this new album.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like every song, every track had an appearance by.
Yeah, 'cause like I said, we needed a good amount of songs on this new album to appease the fans, and because we had so many songs, it was gonna make too much work for Steve to write to all
Yeah.
of it. So we got a lot of features, real artists that we really love, and unreal to have them a part of this album. But we just had a lot of songs that we had to get vocals for, so we hit up a lot of artists.
A lot of my favorite singles made the cut for being on the album.
Yeah.
Breathe Easy, Tempest, those 2 songs, bro. I noticed there's a new formula in music where it isn't necessarily dropping an album every couple of years. It's dropping a single.
Yeah.
Dropping a single maybe quarterly or monthly if you're about that life. Like,
especially for an independent band, you got to keep music flowing, keep it consistent. So we're working on some new music already.
Already, fool.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll get, another song or 2 out by spring next year.
Sheesh, Christ.
Working
What is
on
on the horizon? I know there's a tour. Apparently there's new music. What else can we expect from Tribal Seeds moving forward, bro?
We're working on a summer tour, and hopefully going out to Europe during the summer as well.
All right.
Doing the summer festival run out there, and then working on South America for the fall.
Nice. What's your favorite place to play right now, currently? Excluding San Diego.
I don't know if I have a favorite, man.
This fucking guy.
Red Rocks is always one that stands out.
Yeah.
I think a lot of bands say Red Rocks. It's just that venue's epic and always dope to play there. So
Yeah, I kick myself every time that I see you guys are out there playing. I'm like, fuck, dude. You guys are one of the bands I would love to see play there at Red Rock, man. So make sure you get that.
There is something in the works to go back there, but I'll tell you.
Let me know. Yeah, because that's something for sure I want to do. My favorite place to see you guys play is the Belly Up.
Dope.
Up in Solana Beach, because it's so
big old shark.
Bro, it's just great fucking sound there.
Yeah.
And you guys, there's a lot of you motherfuckers on stage. How many guys are on stage right now? How many of you guys are in the band currently?
9 of us now.
9 of you dudes.
Biggest
bro.
band ever, yeah.
Yeah? You like that?
That we've had. It's a lot to work with, man, but it's a big sound, though.
It is a huge
I like
sound.
it, yeah.
It's a huge fucking sound.
Yeah.
And inside of the Belly Up Tavern, Solana Beach, any band I've ever seen there, fucking phenomenal, bro. Any band. But watching you guys go up there and play is like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like you just get to see it all. I think you guys played like 2 shows or a 3-night show.
Yeah, we did 3 nights.
I think I went to 2 of them, bro. I'm not a fan. I'm just saying, but I think I went to 2 of those nights, bro. And I was like, I never leave Chula Vista. Solana Beach
Saved your ticket
might
stubs
as
and
well
everything.
be Calgary, fool, because that shit was like hella far to get up there.
It's a drive.
Yeah.
But I'll do it again if I have to, BJ. I'll do it again. I've watched Millencolin play there. Sick ass venue to watch him play.
Yeah.
I've watched B-side players, obviously, killing it there, bro. Another big band.
Yeah.
Another band that can go from having just 2 people to having 9 people on stage, bro.
Yeah.
What's your comfort zone? Where is your sweet spot? If you're gonna put on a show, what's the least amount of people do you think like you can pull off the Tribal Seeds essence with?
The least amount of people?
Yeah.
I think a couple hundred.
Yeah?
I think that'll do it, yeah.
Guy, dog. You got
As long as they know our music and whatnot, like they bring the energy, man. So it doesn't really matter.
I was more concerned with musicians on stage. Like, do you
Couple
think
hundred of the bands
like
there.
it'd be just like you and your brother? You think like you pull
Oh,
up?
you're talking about on stage?
Yeah.
Oh,
But nice
shoot.
to know. We got to get 200 people here to fucking have a show with fucking Tribal Seeds, bro.
Oh, on stage. I mean, we could pull it off at like maybe 5.
Yeah.
at the
What'd you
least,
guys
but
start with when we were 17?
It was 5.
5 of you guys. Guitar, bass, keyboard, drums.
Wait, guitar, bass, drums, keyboard. Was it 4?
Maybe 2
Four of
guitars.
us?
Maybe 2 guitars. Because your brother plays.
There was 2 guitars.
Damn, your brother's in the zone when he plays, bro.
What's that?
Your brother gets in the zone when he plays.
He's very militant, man, and
Yes, he is.
He likes to focus on how he's singing.
Okay.
Staying on pitch, focusing on the lyrics, and he wears his shades and just kind of gets in his zone, and
You can
just
tell.
kind of focuses on that.
He's
yeah.
an artist, huh?
Yeah,
Straight up artist
definitely.
life right there.
Definitely, man. He has kind of that mystique where people want to get to know him and talk to him, but nope, he's gonna
Are you an introvert? Are you guys introverts? You think?
Yeah,
Or-
we are.
Yeah, straight up.
We are, dog. Like, yeah, we're not the type of artists that like the attention. We really appreciate the support and the love from the fans, but putting ourselves out there and doing all these promo things and interviews and whatnot, like that's not really us.
Wow, thanks for showing up today, dog. We really appreciate it.
But
Thank you.
coming here and like doing something like this, especially someone that does good in the hood and is from here from town, it's just I'm honored to be a part of what you do here, man. What your team does here.
Calm down.
Yeah.
All right, calm down. We're homies. We're friends. It's all good. I just like that we have that relationship with people from our community, dude. Honestly, man, we fuck with a lot of people from the South Bay, from South San Diego, from Chula Vista for sure, and just like eventually like do this long enough that we get to cross paths with dudes like you. You know, I'm a fan, but never would I thought I would meet like, oh, like, fuck yeah, somebody from Tribal Seeds to eventually going to shows, be like, oh, fuck yeah, somebody from POD, oh, fuck, that's sick. You know, like just artists that I grew up watching, and then just having to come here and getting to know you guys. And it's sick because you guys have that same mentality that BJ and I have. BJ and I are your normal South Bay guys. From a pair of blue eyes with a white dude and a pair of like, I guess I'm going to call my eyes auburn today and a little red around them.
Burgundy.
It is what it is. Like we are the same kind of guy. It's down here. It's weird because Chula Vista people, we're a different breed, bro.
Real.
We're just fucking real. Everybody works. Everyone's got their dramas. Everyone's got their loves and their joys. So to have somebody in a different stage in their life, you know, where you've seen more of the world, and then you get to sit down and talk to you and be like, oh, this motherfucker, you can tell he's from Chula Vista. You can tell he's from the South Town. You can tell he's from South Bay. You talk like us. You look like us. You act like us. You're us.
Yes, sir.
You know, man?
Yes, sir.
So I'm just saying, Ancient Blood is a good name for a beer.
There you go. And
I'm just saying, dog.
That's going to be the next move for us.
Maybe a little red, homie, you know? Something strong, not overwhelmingly bitter, sweet in the senses, you know? Damn.
So we're not playing San Diego again until probably the fall next year.
Haters, bro.
Yeah.
Haters.
We're going to be traveling. But so, you know, we'll talk about what we want to do.
Oh, shit.
You know,
A little tip today. You're going to get a little tip. Maybe an Ancient Blood Tribal Seed 3-Punk beer coming soon. That would be awesome,
It's happening.
fool.
It's
That would
happening.
be sick. Like, how would we even promote that? How would we move that? I don't know. We'll figure it out.
That's what I'm saying. We got to talk about it.
We're gonna get all 17 of your guys and your band members in fucking the brewery and fucking do a show there for the release. Fuck. Just fine, relax.
And the whole
Everybody
brewery
calm
before.
down. Everybody
For the
calm
band.
down. You know? But yeah, man, congratulations.
Right on.
Congratulations
Appreciate it.
on your success, on your triumphant return to the rock star life, bro. You said pause. You said, I need a timeout, homie.
Yeah.
Shit is wild on this tour bus. It smells
Yeah.
like ass in here. I need some time out.
Yeah.
I need to go get reacquainted with myself, with my spirituality, with my wife.
Yes, sir.
I need to do these things. All right, I've had enough of that. I need to get back on the road. And here we are, dude. So big ups to you on your success, growth personally, with your band, career-wise, and everything in between, bro. You come from a beautiful family. You guys have awesome talents, and I'm happy and proud to call you a friend and have you here on the podcast. It's your home, homie. Whenever you want to cruise through, this is your home.
Appreciate it.
Shit.
Props to everything you guys are doing too, man.
Aquí estamos, cualquier cosita. BJ, I know you're sick with the COVID, the Rona, or whatever. Thanks for showing up, brother.
That's right.